Beep. Live from Wellston, Georgia, it's the Wartown Times Sheriff Shootout Special 2024. Pew pew.
Hey everybody, it's your humble author, narrator, and fictional character, Daniel Louis Crumpton. For all of you Smart Talk followers and Gen X followers, you know the rules of the game, and you know what to do. It's all right here. For the rest of you who are following me in the fictional city of Wartown, nestled into Houston County, Georgia, you know that we're having a historic sheriff's race going on right now. And I have started an initiative here to keep the voters of Wartown and Houston County fully informed so they can go to the polls, today, and make the wisest choice for our community moving forward in replacing the longest sitting sheriff in American history. And there are 5 gentlemen here in Houston County, Georgia, running for that office. And as you know, if you've been following, and if you haven't, the links to the previous Houston County Sheriff Shootout Special 2024 are probably in the boxes wherever you're seeing this or hearing this, be it iTunes, Spotify, wherever, or TikTok. The links are below. So what we're doing is we took the initiative to send a constitutional questionnaire to each candidate for sheriff here in Houston County so that we could confidently go into the polls tomorrow to make a selection on which one of these guys we're going to take the oath of office very seriously, and that could articulate answers to some constitutional questions. And as I said, it's May 21st, around 2:30 in the morning here. And as it stands, we have not gotten a response from any of the candidates. So we did do our due diligence, and we emailed all of them first, and we didn't get a response for 36 to 48 hours. And so we followed it up by emailing our local mayor here, LaRonda Patrick, as well as everyone from her down to the local dog catcher, that this was an initiative that we were taking to keep our community fully informed about who we're going to be selecting for our next sheriff moving forward into some turbulent waters for our entire country, honestly. So we gave that some time in anticipation for some responses from any of these candidates leading into the primaries, and didn't get a response. So that was a little disheartening. So then we took it upon ourselves that maybe, they're busy. It's the weekend. They're campaigning. Perhaps somebody at their team did not pass along the emails. Don't know. Don't really know. So we did further due diligence. I personally went to each of the candidates who do have a for sheriff candidate page on their Facebook and sent a private message. Basically, I just copied the questions, which are 30 questions, in 3 different segments. The first is the supremacy of the Constitution. The second is their points of view on privatization of policing, on peacekeeping in the community. And the third section is the rights of medical cannabis patients in the community moving forward. So we copied and pasted that questionnaire, and we sent it to, again, every candidate that does have a Facebook page. So far, we know that William Kendall, whoever runs the William Kendall for Sheriff page anyway, has read the message. It was read at around 3:10 p.m. yesterday, so that's May the 20th. And the other candidate whose team, if he has a team that runs his Facebook page, I don't know if it's a team or if it's actually the candidate, Slate Simmons has also read, or his team has read the questionnaire, the 30 questions, constitutional questions that a sheriff should be eager to answer. Seeing as how your local sheriff is the guardian of the Bill of Rights and the Constitution from, any other kind of entity that would jeopardize our fundamental founding documents. So it's a bit odd, and to tell you the honest to God truth, it's a little disheartening for me. Me personally, I have been in the community of Wartown since 1994, and this will be the very first sheriff's election that I can participate in, because here in Houston County, we have had the longest sitting sheriff in American history. So this is literally the first time that I, playing the part of you, the voter, wanting to make a very well-informed decision that is kind of critical. This would be the first time I'd ever get to pick a sheriff, and I want to go into the polls later today, and I want to pick a name of a guy who understands what the veterans in this community fought for, what my dad fought for, what my uncle fought for, what a lot of you fought for. I wanted to go into the polls to pick a guy who I confidently could say that guy understands what the job description is. And if I, playing the part of you, the concerned resident and engaged voter, I'm playing the part of you, wanting to get these answers so I can go in and confidently vote. And so far, I have not received a response from any of the candidates, and it is disheartening. We'll see what happens. I have, as I said, I did send a press release to all the local media about this initiative that we're taking to keep you guys fully informed about this sheriff's race. And I have been speaking with some people in the media, and they're going to do whatever they're going to do with it. You know, I was actually a little surprised about that, but I have been asked, well, you know, Mr. Crumpton, are you going to go vote tomorrow? And my answer, playing the part of you, the conscientious voter, is I will go vote. If I don't have the answers to these questions, if these candidates can't take the time to answer 30 questions that are constitutionally based, I will go vote, and I will vote my conscience, and I will write in what my conscience says. But I could not, in good faith, without responses, go and vote for anyone who, in my opinion, the questions that were sent to these candidates can be answered in about 30 minutes. And, but that's just my opinion. So, anywho, I'll keep you updated. Maybe, you know, I'm probably going to crash out here after I don't know, do a little bit of Legend of Zelda. Maybe in the morning I'll have a surprise, and, you know, either Slate Simmons or William Kendall will have a response for me either in our wartowntimes@gmail.com email address. Now, Matt Moulton's team at his Facebook page has not seen the message. I do not know if they've gotten the email. So far, no responses is basically what I'm letting you guys know. So until tomorrow, this is really all I have. Again, all you Smart Talk viral guys and all you Gen X TikTokers, you know what to do. Love you until I see you guys on the streets. Vote your conscience.
First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. Third Amendment. No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house, without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Fourth Amendment. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, against unreasonable searches and seizures, shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. Fifth Amendment. No person shall be held to answer for a capital, or otherwise infamous crime, unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces, or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property, without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use, without just compensation. Sixth Amendment. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial, by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Seventh Amendment. In suits at common law, where the value and controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States, than according to the rules of the common law. Eighth Amendment. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Ninth Amendment. The enumeration in the Constitution, of certain rights, shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. 10th Amendment. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people.